Hello and welcome to Non-Content Puzzle Design Part 7. In this video, we're going over the last of the puzzles that work both for physical and digital breakouts across multiple lock types. Before we get going, I just wanted to give a reminder that the entire contents of the slideshow that I'm about to show you in this video is available over on Teachers Pay Teachers at my store, The Librarian Room of Requirement. See link below and in the video description. This next group of puzzles will be the third multi-lock type puzzle video, and it will be the last of all of my non-content breakout puzzles. Map Story Spots is a second grade and above appropriate puzzle. It's a mental puzzle, so it will work for digital and physical breakouts. Put a letter, number, color, arrow, or shape in the locations mentioned in the story. They are your combination/key location/teacher code. Here's our sample. Alice took a long trip on her summer vacation. She started in Oregon and from there traveled to Nevada to see Las Vegas. Her next stop was Colorado to do some mountain climbing. Finally, she met up with some friends in New Mexico. So each of those spots has a letter stuck inside it, spelling out T-R-I-P, trip. Map Story Connect the Dots is a third grade and up type puzzle. It is a mental puzzle, so it will work for digital and physical breakouts. Another option is for different trips to create letters, numbers, shapes for a combination/key location/teacher code. So here in our sample, we have John visited Washington State and California. So if you connect those two dots, it's going to give you the number 1. Sarah visited Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, which together will make a 7. Alicia visited Missouri, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Louisiana, and Georgia, which taken all together will give you a 2. Grid square puzzles work for third grade and up. They are a mental type puzzle, so you can use them for digital or physical breakouts. Students have a grid with squares filled with letters, arrows, numbers, shapes, or colors. The players are given a set of coordinates which reveal a combination, teacher code, or the location of a key. So in our sample, it says, I found the lipstick tube at E2, C4, D2, or B5. Help us cover the ground before the warden catches us. So you have to find each of those different coordinates, and wherever they meet is going to be the combination. So E2 is right here, so it's going to start with W. C4 right here is going to be an O. D2 is going to be an R. And B5 is going to be a K, spelling out the combination work. Grid directions are appropriate for third grade and up. They are a mental type puzzle, so they will work for digital and physical breakouts. Students have a grid with squares filled with letters, numbers, shapes, or colors. They are given a set of directions which reveal a combination, teacher code, or the location of a key. So here in our sample it says, check to make sure Ronnie the Robot's program is running smoothly. If it's not, he might be searching for water in the same spot every day. So here we have our first one where we're starting with Ronnie and we're going right, right, down. So that would take us right, right, down to a D. This next one, we have Ronnie going down, down, and to the right, which would have us be R. This Ronnie the Robot is going right and down, which brings us to the I. This Ronnie is going down and down, which is the N. And then this Ronnie is going to the right, which is K. Taken all together, that spells drink. Word story puzzles are appropriate for second grade and above. They are mental type puzzles, so they will work for digital or physical breakouts. The easier version, a story that uses the exact words for the combination/teacher code. The harder versions, a story that uses the word 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 4 for 4, 8 for 8 for a number lock, or a story that uses B for the letter B, C for the letter C, G for the letter G, I for I, J for J, O for O, Q for Q, R for R, T for T, and U for U, X for X, and Y for Y for a letter lock combination. Here at the top we have our sample. Scaredy Squirrel knew something wasn't right when he awoke today. He tried his directional lock and it didn't work. Scaredy Squirrel didn't think anyone could have reset it. He always woke right up if anyone came near his tree. He must have done it himself in his sleep, and it is up to you to help him remember. Giving us the combination right, right, up, up. Down here at the bottom, there's a whole list of words that will work for using the letter word substitutions. Ciphers without props are appropriate for first grade and up, depending on which one that you're using. It's a mental type puzzle, so it will work for digital and physical breakouts. Our first type of cipher is the alphanumeric substitution. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc. Symbol substitution, you can take pictures and put letters beneath them, and you can make one to match your theme. My one down here is the one I created for my frog belly rat bone breakout. You can also use Morse code, and here is a hyperlink to the Morse code sound generator, which you can have access to if you purchase my presentation through Teachers Pay Teachers. I would not use sound Morse code unless you're talking about a high school level breakout, but you can use the regular dots and dashes for middle school. Pigpen code also is a good code for the middle school students. I have the key right down there. A reverse code where the order is changed from first to last also will work. Pig Latin is another type of code. Color code, where you have different colored letters in a note and one color spells out something. Rebus code, where the pictures minus or plus letters spell out something. And here's another hyperlink to the generator and an example down here. This is when you put it all together is going to spell out breakout. There's also the book code, where you give a section of text and then you indicate line, word, letter, giving you enough for a combination or a teacher code word. There's also the wheel cipher, where you're slightly sliding the alphabet so that your A is going to equal, say, C, B is going to equal D, and C is going to equal E. And there's a hyperlink to a wheel generator right here. And you can also use just language translation, which can be any language to any language. There's also a sign language generator right here that you can click on, again, if you purchase the slideshow through Teachers Pay Teachers. Calendar puzzles are appropriate for second grade and above. They are mental puzzles, so you can use them for digital or physical breakouts, depending on the type you're using. For option number 1, you put objects, either colored objects, letters, arrows, or shapes, onto certain dates. You include a list of the dates somewhere to show the order. Option number 2, this is for physical breakouts only. You create squares or rectangles that can be placed over certain days to reveal a combination, teacher code, or key location. So it's kind of a combination between calendar and a grill code. Chart puzzles are appropriate for second grade and up. They are mental puzzles, so they will work for digital or physical breakouts. Charts typically have words, numbers, and/or colors. Find a way to point to certain parts of the chart for a combination, teacher code, or key location. In our sample, it says the monster community holds get-togethers every full moon. I expect to see you there. So every full moon has been highlighted. So what the students need to figure out is that they need to find the full moon spots on the chart and get the numbers from those spots and put this into time order going from February through June. So for February, it's going to be the 9. For March, it's going to be another 9. April an 8, May a 7, and June a 5. Money puzzles are appropriate for first grade and up. They are mental type puzzles, so you can use them for digital or physical breakouts. For option number 1, provide a shopping list / receipt and have students add and/or multiply to learn how much money everything costs, which will work for a number lock or a teacher code. For option number 2, provide fake coins the students need to find the value of. Again, good for a number lock or a teacher code. Option number 3, provide fake coins and a price list and ask which items cost exactly this amount, which will work for a letter lock, a teacher code, or a key location. Graph puzzles are appropriate for third grade and up. They are mental type puzzles, so they will work for digital or physical breakouts. This puzzle works with number locks, letter locks, key locations, and teacher codes. Students read graphs to find the combination. So for this first one, what percentage of garbage is paper? Leave that blank, and that could give you your 3-digit lock. And then over here it says 27.9% of garbage is blank waste. So if they use the chart, they could figure out that was supposed to be food waste. So food could be your letter combination, your teacher code word, or your key location. And thus we end our non-content puzzles. I hope you found these videos informative, and I wish you the best of luck designing your own breakouts.